Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here at Solana, seeing what's going on. We're going to jump into some back-end data, kind of see where the liquidation levels are at. A lot of liquidation is occurring here, and the price could continue higher, but you also got to recognize that, once we establish our top, we might have an ABC pattern to follow. A lot of this hinges on Bitcoin though. Bitcoin doing very well right now helps Solana tremendously. So if you are new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. I really hope I can teach you something here today. If you want to learn a lot more, cryptocash.tech is a website. Link down below. We got some awesome community members over here, some really good profits here as well. We got Solana profit 78% in 5 days, and of course a Chainlink long as well from 32% from roughly 3 trading days ago. We've been scalping the heck out of the market too here with we got ETH. We hit a small Link stop loss there, but we made it up with another long. Hedged it with a few other longs too. You can see we've been scalping the crap out of Chainlink, and then of course XRP, Cardano, and Matic as well. So those are my day trades. That's a day trading bot that I have that's has basically a day trading strategy that I've created. And then, of course, swing trades are monitored by myself. I send those myself manually. So let's look at Solana and just kind of see what's going on here. Because this is what I was worried about, at least worried about for shorts. So again, you want to be careful shorting coins like this that are just showing a lot of strength contrary to Bitcoin, because as we continue to analyze this coin, we're starting to realize that there's more independence from Bitcoin. Keep in mind, it still pulls back. When Bitcoin pulls back, it just pulls up a lot stronger every time. Exactly why we took a Chainlink and a Solana trade a few days ago, because they are looking much better. Like the TA on both coins are extremely good right now. So again, I think Link's probably going to continue as well. Conversation for another video, but generally speaking here, there's not a lot of liquidation left to the upside. So hypothetically, that could be a good thing for the bears, and the price could pull back. But again, coins like this have a tendency of running. I do not recommend shorting coins like this. We'll see in the last 12 hours if there's any indication that we got some late shorts, which we do. Big surprise. Folks are still trying. Again, there's always going to be a thing no matter how far. If you zoom in far enough, you'll see that's the case. So we do have some new late shorts here at about 107.5 down as low as 107. So just keep that in mind. There is some late longs here as well at the 101, 101.50 mark. So at 101.50 and 107. Let's just quickly note that 101.50. I like to just kind of put this on the chart so you can kind of see roughly where that's at, because these liquidation levels are good to kind of pay attention to. So we're kind of smack dab right in the middle of that range. So again, it may mean nothing. It doesn't necessarily mean the price is going to just shoot up or down, but it does imply that there is a focus there for some whales. Now, speaking of focus, we got a large amount of volume between 94 and 101. Okay, so 94 to 101, healthy amount of volume. So that's right below the price action. Therefore, we can presume it might be a somewhat of a support range for us. So again, that's kind of like the average true range based on volume. So in that sense, that's a really positive sign. We can see RSI's trending upwards, very nice here as well, concurrent with the price action. Stochastic RSI swinging up, MACD converged. There's literally zero reasons to consider shorting against this coin. Okay, so please, if you are following just a short from my trading bot, it picks up on small movements. You want to get in and out quickly. Try not to hold those for too long. Okay. Again, day trading is way different than swing trading. That's why when I try to teach you to wear separate hats, you don't do them at the same time. Try not to be like a full-time swing trader and a full-time day trader at the same time. You pick one or the other. Honestly, it's so much easier because the strategy and everything is much different. Having said that, though, the daily time frame looks pretty phenomenal here. We do got to recognize we're getting further up here. We're about 5 on TD sequential. Technically, you add these 2 or 3 other candles. We've been about bullish for about 6 or 7 days as a rough estimate. And again, most things come in 9s or periods of 3. So 3, 6, 9, etc. We could probably see the price action pull back in the relative near future just based on overextension. We're at a 9 right now, for example, on this push ever since we broke through this key fib level at $97. Which I mentioned a couple of days ago was a very important level at 0.382. That all, kind of established, if we take a look at some of the traditional indicators here, the 4-hour time frame is indicating the price action is pulling back. We are seeing some money flowing away from this coin. Stochastic RSI swinging down, and again, the RSI is at 70. Keep in mind, RSI at 70 is a very, very significant support level in most cases. So my speculation is the price action could pivot off this 103 mark and continue higher. But once more, we do want some corrective behavior here first before we want the next leg up. So I know a lot of people are like, yeah, pump, let's go. That's not really the case here. In this situation, we want to see the price pull back and retrace. Profits are going to be taken. That's just a very standard occurrence. And as long as Bitcoin can sustain itself at the, 43.5 or higher mark, we're probably going to see Solana continue to maintain this price action and then leg up within the next 24 to 48 hours. Between now and then, what needs to happen? Well, let's take a look at the hourly and confirm a couple of things here. First of all, again, liquidity, we can kind of already specify that we got this upper and lower level, right? So is it sensible for the price to pull back to the 101.50 range and bounce? Yeah, I think it's pretty likely for that to occur. Is that a guarantee? Definitely not. But if it happens, maybe consider long on that position or consider taking some profits if you're in a short right now. Okay, I wouldn't necessarily recommend a short, honestly, though. Shorting coins like this is just it's scary times for me, honestly. No matter how bearish the market can look, shorting these type of coins, some of the top 10 that are AVAX, Solana, Chainlink, a lot of really strong coins right now are just destroying shorts. Okay, so please understand, we're kind of transitioning back away from that mentality we had recently, because again, Bitcoin's been a ripsaw. Like, it's just been jumping up and down all over the place, but for the most part, with it stabilizing and going slowly up and over, stronger coins are having a sense of maturity prevailing and effectively doing very well. So all that having been said, this is probably one of the best looking Ichimoku clouds you could find here right now in the market. In other words, it's kind of averaging itself out on the top, about that 102.75, 103 mark, which essentially implies that could be a new support level. I didn't have a chance to do this yet, but if you can see previously, there's some previous resistance there, that 102.70 mark. Okay, so based on this fib here, we can see a lot of times where the price couldn't get through that level. And what that does for us, that reaffirms that 103, or again, I'm rounding up a little, 102.75, is that effective support level for us. So 101.50, 102.75, those are two potential good entry targets for a long position on this coin. Okay, so that's generally speaking where we're at. Once more, Bitcoin dumps to 40,000 tomorrow. None of this matters. Yeah. I hate to have to say that because it kind of sucks, because once again, that's where TA can be rendered useless with manipulation, but that's generally why we look at liquidation levels, and there's a tremendous amount of liquidation at 44K for Bitcoin. So I'm a little apprehensive about taking a short into that, even though I originally wanted to short at 44. There is a lot of reasons potentially not to right now, okay? And that just kind of runs concurrent here with this coin too, So we just got to kind of extend out our trend lines, pay close attention, see kind of what's going on here, and just expect the price to continue until it doesn't. Trend lines have a tendency of maintaining themselves quite significantly. So we're just going to pay attention to this coin, kind of see what's going on. Right now, I would say much more propensity for the price to go up than down, just based on the indicators we're seeing here so far. So I'll post our playout chart here soon. Keep in mind too, with Elliott Wave, I know I get the question a lot. Yes, we are in our fifth wave here. Essentially, the highest point could be in, but we don't know yet, right? This could very well keep going to the 110 to 120 range. Is that a probability? It's hard to say just yet. It's more likely, I would say, at this point, but again, a lot of things need to happen. So if the price does end up pulling back, and this is the highest point, hypothetically, just say 106.50 is that top for Solana right now, then we should see the price pull back down for an ABC pattern, where it comes down here and establishes a lower low, lower high, and a lower low again. Okay, that's essentially what we should see. And if that works out perfectly, we pivot off of this level here, this lower fib level, and continue higher to upwards of about, bounce off that 97 mark. Okay, so generally speaking, that's where we're at. So to summarize, 101.50 and 102.75 are really, really good pivot points if the price does end up pulling back. Otherwise, I would say leave your long position open. There's zero reason to consider a short in this coin right now. Thank you again so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest today. Oh, very last thing. Sorry, this is extremely important. I get this question a lot, but figured I'd cover this. Yes, there's no KYC or VPN requirements for Bitunix. Phenomenal exchange. Even the US, Canada, etc. You can use this exchange without requiring that. While they do have the option to KYC, you're not responsible for it. All it does is increase your withdrawal limits. Anyways, check it out. Link down below, cryptocash.tech as well, if you're curious about anything else. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great rest of the day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.